Oh yeah. Speaking of like
Yeah, what's up?
last thing you did talk about like the voice acting from the movie thing, right? Speaking about that, I was trying to apply for voice acting in a voice-over agency,
Hey, yo, whoa. Okay.
and they approved my like my mic recording and stuff and this and the other stuff. They approved like the file that I gave, so it's a good.
Congrats.
But the problem is, hey, this is your English like recording. Do you have your native language recording to give us? Because we don't see our client would want you to do English.
So do you want to speak Malay?
And then I was a question like, do you want me to speak Malay, Chinese, or Malaysian English, or Malaysian Chinese? Technically, like we use so many languages, we don't really have a native language at this point.
That is correct. I mean, yeah, that's the question I was asking in my mind. Like when they say about your native language,
Malaysia don't have a fixed language, to be honest. Even Malay aren't the original language, to be honest, if you really want to say it.
Yeah. So how did you respond to that?
Yeah, I just say like, sorry, my Malay is practically like Japanese trying to speak English.
Well, I mean, I hope you get.
I did tell them like the entirety of the cultures of Malaysia. I think they don't know Malaysia don't exactly have
one particular language.
Yeah, it's like we do speak English. We speak even some know Chinese, some know Indian, some Hindu, and some know like Malay, and even we use our own language like Malaysian, like Chinese speak Chinese, and then.
True?
If I chat with another like person from China or like from Taiwan, they would not understand a single word I say. It's similar to like a person from US or like UK decided to visit Australia. They can't understand a single word they say. We are the definition of Australian language. Even Malay technically is like correct me if I'm not wrong. It's a derivative version of the Bahasa Indo language.
You are correct. You're correct on that.
So it's an Australian version of a Bahasa Indo.
When you say it like that, it does make sense. It does make a lot of sense on that part.
So we technically kind of like did branch off, like the starting points is kind of the same, but still it kind of branched off because like Malaysia become like trading country around the time. So it kind of like modified a lot afterward from all those kind of like culture interactions. So yeah, so they kind of like changed a lot, but still at the end, you kind of like think about the root is quite similar to like how Australian English and standard English is like very different.
Like, oh, good day, mate. Good day. And then the English would be like, good day.
Yeah, so
morning.
Our language, even we use the original racial language we have, is a Australian level kind of like similarity.
That does make sense. I understand you on that part.
So when you say native language, even I speak my own language in like my own racial language, if I speak Mandarin, it's still a very distinguished Malaysian like Mandarin.
True.
So even if I speak English, like, do you want me to speak English like this, or you want me to start speak like this, like Uncle Roger style? We mix our language so much to a point that technically, I think mixed language itself is the native language, not like full Malay at this point. Now, to be honest, like, I got a few Malay friends that can't even speak full Malay. Like, we have integrated so many English word into Malay word. If you really want to speak authenticated like Malay, it's almost impossible now. Like, try to think this. Like, are you like how confident are your like Malay language?
For me, I would say if you're telling me to speak in like formal Malay, then no, I can't do like really formal Malay. But I can do, the normal,
that general normal, like communication, like in Malay.
Yeah, like not a perfect
like that,
Malay, but just your normal Malay language.
Yeah, we kind of like already lost like the complex like in-depth version of Malay a long time ago. Like
Yes.
try to think about this. Can you say the Malay version of the word telekomunikasi?
Oh, you mean telecommunication in Malay?
Yes. Because we integrate the English word into our Malay language already. It's literally called telekomunikasi.
That is true.
Do you know the Malay version of that?
We're just literally translating into it. It's still telecommunicasi, I guess.
No, it's another word.
That's another word for telecommunication.
Yes. There's a Malay word is actually really multifaceted. They have a lot of very specific language for a word. Even the word sit, you're trying to think like English word is much more easy. We have a lot of form of sitting, we have squatting, we have this and the other. But if we sit with our leg crossed, we just say we sit with our leg crossed. For Malay, they have a word for sitting with your leg crossed. They like.
What's the word for it though?
I forgot. I'm not the best in Malay. I fail in Malay. But at least I know the complexity of Malay. Actually, when it comes to sitting, you sit with one leg up, you sit with one leg out or something like that. Every word have a name.
Ayo.
So the moment I know like Malaysians people already do not know how to speak proper Malay a long time ago.
I think you're correct. Not a lot of Malay people these days knew how to pronounce the word and pronounce Malay words properly anymore. Definitely, because we're used to speaking
mixed English.
Mixed English, yeah. Malanglish, I don't know. Manglish.
Yeah, we technically kind of like somewhat like Philippine situations. Philippine also like incorporated like a lot of English word into their language already. So if you suddenly ask a person like to speak like full Philippine language, they might fumble. Same with like how you just suddenly like ask Malay like, hey, do you know like telekomunikasi in Malay is what? they do not know the word. They know telekomunikasi is telekomunikasi.
Yeah, that's how I remember it as well. Honestly, that's how I remember telecommunication as telecommunicasi. When you say that, oh, there's a different word for it. I'm like, oh, that's a different word for it? Okay.
Yeah, there's the actual Malay word for it, but nobody actually know that word anymore. Even I don't know. I just know it exists.
My gosh. Crazy. The world has gone mad.
30 years from now, it won't matter what shoes you wear. While your hair looks good, what the jeans you bond, what will matter is what you Roland and how you escape.
エスケープだけ完璧やった。